my grandfather Leslie was just an amazing chap, a real gentleman, real old school, and he had a lot of time for people, especially his grandchildren. And Leslie, as well as having a heart of gold, he was a larrikin. He was fond of the joke. Even as a little kid, he'd the, here, pull my finger. A number of times I fell for that and I always got a laugh. Nana didn't laugh so much, but that was Leslie. And Leslie had what he called his box of tricks. Whenever I'd visit Leslie as a little kid, he'd always surprise me with something in his box of tricks. He'd pull it down from the cupboard and whip the lid off, and there'd be a present for me of some sort. Well, sometimes it'd be a surprise. Sometimes a bit of a trick or treat. It might be a toy, might be a spider. And he was such a clever bloke. He was always doing the impossible. And I remember he had this trophy cabinet set up where we'd put the trophies and the medals and things that my siblings would get. And he set a special wall aside for me for my participation awards. And one trick that really impressed me was how Leslie used to hang those awards. Andrew, would you like to know how he did that? Because I'm going to show you. Leslie used to use these picture hooks. Of course, this was ages ago, so they probably weren't made out of brass. They might have been copper or timber or stone. But what used to impress me is he'd be able to smack them in with a hammer so quickly, so accurately, without even holding them. He'd literally throw them in the air, bang, and nail it. Quite incredible. And I remember when I was in my early teens, I said to him one day, Grandpa, how did you manage to do that thing every time when you're nailing up the participation awards? How could you just nail it so well? And he told me, John, he said, you're old enough to know. I cheated, I tricked you. It was all a trick. I magnetised the hammer. I'm thinking, wow, well, who would have thought of that? So that was it. You throw it in the air, I guess the magnetised hammer would hit the nail and it will go into the wall. So here we are. Leslie, God bless him, has passed away. But I thought I'd show Andrew, my son, how Leslie's trick worked. Andrew, one hammer, magnetised. One little nail thing. But hang on, you don't have any participation awards. You've got trophies and medals. We might just hang a photo up today, okay? So, this is what Leslie would do. He'd take his hammer, get the nail, that didn't work, Andrew. Let's try that again. Rub the hammer on the magnet, properly magnetised hammer this time. What do you reckon if I magnetise the nail as well, Andrew? Let's give that a crack, eh? This time for sure. Hammer, magnetised. Nail, magnetised. And Leslie was never one to give up. And neither am I, Andrew. It's important that you power on. So if it doesn't work, magnetise the hammer more. If that doesn't work, try a larger hammer. Now this one is pre-magnetised. This one, look, nice flat surface, nice big surface. We're going to get it this time. Leslie, you'll be proud, mate. Ready? You ready, Andrew? Watching carefully. Don't miss it. One more. One more. One more. Okay. So, Andrew, what would Leslie do in this situation? I'm following it exactly as he said to do it, but more magnet? Nah, more hammer. Here's one that I magnetised before. This time, for sure, massive hammer, lots of space. We're going to get it this time. You ready, Andrew? Ready? Ready, Andrew? Okay, Andrew, this time. This time. This time. Okay, this time. Whoa! How's that, Andrew? Impressive? I'll just hang this photo up. Perfect. I love that. Gee, it looks just like Leslie's house.